The Nerdgasm Talk podcast is brought to you by Spaces Philly. If you love podcasts, go to spacesphilly.com where you can check out Lulu and Pop, Both Sides, Turntables, Jump Thought Super Tongue, and the Nerd Coalition's very own No Gimmicks Needed. Visit spacesphilly.com today. And now, feel the Nerdgasm.
Next, the Suicide Squad trailer. Now, Mr. A&E, you done your reaction to that? Make sure you check it out on the Nerd Coalition Studios channel. I'm happy that we got a Red Band trailer for this. Now, I'll get into Mr. A&E on what you thought about it.
It didn't need to be Red Band to me. It didn't need to be red. Okay, let's do it this way. I felt two ways about this trailer. One, I loved it, and two, I hated it. Because, number one, this is petty by Warner Brothers. And Warner Brothers release, they have been doing little slides up to compete with Falcon and Winter Soldier every single Friday. And they tossed this out there as soon as the air cut hashtags and the Restore the Snyderverse stuff has been blowing them up the past week. And this is a harsh sign that they want you to move on. Now, with that being said, I watched the trailer. I had fun with the trailer. It was great. And I am disappointed a little bit because I'm just like, all right, we going this new way with DC. I mean, I have faith in James Gunn in what it is. I mean, I hope it has some kind of, I don't want to say seriousness to it, but you know, the Suicide Squad is kind of like, remember how we talked about how Thor Ragnarok, it was a more comedy movie, but it was a very dark film.
Right.
Yeah.
In concept of it. That's what Suicide Squad is. You got these inmates who are literally exposable. You know what I'm saying? These men and women can die doing this kind of mission. And I once again, I got to know what the mission is, but from what I've seen, it looked cool. I mean, of course, when they had in my opinion, you know, I like the King Shark stuff, seeing, you know, King Shark, you know, be kind of bloody and everything like that. But then the jokes was not all of them was landing with me. And I'm a huge fan. Y'all know I'm a fan of John Cena. I met John Cena, very nice guy. Some things was just, and I was like, wait, why is he getting his own show?
Yeah, I don't know that.
Because the whole Peacemaker thing was not clicking to me in this movie. And I mean, am I glad to see Idris Elba? Yeah, but I do miss Big Will.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm not even going to hold you on that one. And Harley Quinn's the front runner of this.
Yeah, she's
going to sell this. And I was just like, I'm like I said, I really enjoy it, but I still want it to be its own thing, not to just be the Marvel formula. Because if that's the case, that just shows that DC, it has been proven, or Warner Bros. Is saying that DC just can't make it on its own, which bothers me. So yeah, I am a little upset, especially when they put this trailer out and kind of like force this thing, because this thing can't come out until August.
Right.
It took us 6 months to get a Mortal Kombat trailer, and they come out next month. But this thing come out in August, and we get this trailer now. Is that kind of ironic? I mean, if I feel bad for David Ayer, which we will get into, but as of right now, as the trailer as a whole, I enjoyed the trailer. It really, I mean, like I said, some of the jokes didn't go over with me. I'm curious to see how it goes. I'm glad to see Viola Davis back.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm saying, so it's kind of like a sequel / reboot type thing.
That's why I'm like, what is this, a reboot or a sequel? That's why I'm confused on.
Well, it's looking like it's
I thought it was a reboot with some of the same actors getting their jobs back.
Like, I was very confused.
Like it looks like, because if I'm reading, it's kind of like a mixture of a sequel and a little bit of a reboot, because once again, we don't have Deadshot, we don't have Diablo, because you know he died in the other one, and then you know and then Joker broke out Harley Quinn, so. And then we had the whole thing with Birds of Prey. She's on her own. So depending on how this thing starts off,
we don't got Urban Youth,
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc, yeah.
We ain't got kind of Urban Youth Killer Croc though. But I'm just like, but this is what Suicide Squad should be though. It should be like when you're doing a sequel of something like the Suicide Squad, it's not like Avengers or Justice League. You're supposed to pick different people out. Even if James comes to do a third one, it to me, you keep the principal people of the cast and you pick somebody. You got to pick somebody else because that's the point of Suicide Squad. You got to pick up these obscure characters to just destroy. You know what I'm saying? And they are expendable. So I do like that. That's why I still believe it's, especially when it's called the Suicide Squad, when the first one was called Suicide Squad. So, I mean, I of course I'm going to see it. I'm a Harley Quinn fan. I like some of Suicide Squad comics. The New 52 run did not do good, but it is what it is on that one. But yeah, I mean, as the trailer alone, it was cool.
Right. I thought the trailer was pretty good. Now, I know you said you were hoping like James Gunn don't like out comedy this. But to that, I say James Gunn, I think he has a good balance because we've seen in Guardians of the Galaxy, he does have a lot of comedy, but he also has a lot of heart within these movies.
But see, that's where James Gunn is on the ropes. When James Gunn does full James Gunn, we get Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Mm-hmm. And that's what I was like, okay, stop joking a little bit because there was no gravity to that film whatsoever. And I'm not saying like Guardians of the Galaxy is like not one of my favorite of the MCU movies. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he's the right director to do Suicide Squad. Don't get me wrong. Right. He's the perfect choice to do a Suicide Squad for DC. But once again, when it comes to DC, we're on thin ice, and Warner Brother put us there.
Right.
We are on major thin ice right now to the point where like you have always said, they are a reactionary company. So you got to make sure you deliver on this great. And I'm hoping he brings the balance to Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, instead of doing what he did in the second one. Because they gave him free range to do his own thing, which I'm like, they have to get, like DC has to find a way to have a DC Studios.
Right.
They got to find people in there that kind of respects the whole, comic genre. Which, by the like, I'll get to that later. But but like I said, when it comes just to the trailer, I said the trailer's good. He does have heart. Everything you said is right. It's just, I just don't want to be a Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Don't know how it's going to be for the third one. And Thor: Love Thunder, but they just go down this way. It's just like, yeah, I know they're the B Squad. They are a joke, but there was heart. There was powerful moments in the first one, and the second one, it was like, okay, this is going on too long for me.
Right. Now, James Gunn did like put out a tweet a while ago saying that WB let him have his way. They didn't edit the movie. They didn't like try to put any say in it. He had this is his movie. Unlike David Ayer's Suicide Squad, it wasn't his movie. It was WB's movie, and he just happened to direct it. Where this is James Gunn's movie. Now, hopefully, I hope some of your fears about this does not come true. But again, we'll see when the movie comes out. I think it is obscure. Like a lot of the visuals, this is much brighter. This is a much brighter movie. And I'm glad we're getting a much brighter movie. The dick jokes on the beach was like weird, and I think
that's too much.
I feel like it's a John Cena thing. Like John Cena always has something weird that he has to say in each movie he's in. Like it was one movie you say, "I'll lick your butt" or something like that. I was like, what? It was almost like he was forcing
movie where he was a dad or whatever.
Yeah,
I think it was that. I don't remember. I thought it was the movie with Amy Schumer, but he just does weird stuff when he's in movies. Now, one thing I did like about this movie that I only see in the tone of this movie is that starfish thing.
Starro lives.
Yeah, like the first Justice League villain. And I was like, that's weird, but it makes sense for them to be fighting this if that's the main villain. So, but yeah, I'm excited to see the movie. I just want to check it out. I'm pretty sure it's going to be very bloody and gory. I did a still on the scene on one of the scenes in the trailer and saw half the team going. So people are dying. Now, Q-Flow, I'm not sure if you saw the trailer, but
I did see the trailer.
How did you feel?
I liked it, honestly. It gave me that Suicide Squad. Hey, we're assassins, but we're also dickheads. Hey, it's DC. Like it gave me that type of vibe, which I'm kind of here for after watching the Snyder cut. I could use something a little lighthearted. Yeah, I don't get the John Cena thing either. Like he got all these like cringy jokes.
Now is that supposed to be a part of? Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, is that supposed to be a part of Peacemaker's character?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I think it's John Cena trying too hard to be funny. You know, I don't know. I guess he wants to. He's trying to make us forget he stopped a car with his bare hands in the Fast trailer. So he's.
I don't want to forget that. That's what I want.
Let me be extra. Let me be.
John Cena has this thing where John Cena overshows how he doesn't take himself seriously. It doesn't come natural. See, a lot of guys like that, some people want to show like, okay, for instance, I ain't talking about his social commentary, but Terry Crews. Mm-hmm. Terry Crews, big, intimidating football looking guy. He don't take himself seriously at all. Like he don't mind making himself jokes, or he don't mind, doing certain dance or pop locking. But I'm like, yo, this big guy, like, so there are people on this planet that take themselves because they look like that very seriously, such as I just had him. Oh, Shaq. Shaq is 7'2". He's a huge human being, but when it comes to just life, he don't take himself seriously at all. But there are people that feel as though when I have a certain kind of stature, I have to be looked at. I have to be looked at, shown to be a certain way. Mm-hmm. John Cena was like, hey, I'm a big bulky guy. I'm a wrestler, stuff like that. But I can show you that I don't take myself seriously. But it's like he does it too hard, too much, and the timing is just off. He could be, first of all, John Cena could be a very entertaining guy. John Cena could be, a cutthroat guy. John Cena has that ability, but there are times where in these kind of movies where he wants to kind of like show everybody, I'm going to branch away from, the Cena Nation type thing. Mm-hmm. But it's just way too hard. It's just so like those things just don't always fly. Not saying I haven't seen the whole movie, so I can't make a judgment on that. Maybe that they picked the wrong joke to show in the trailer. Maybe that's not even going to be in the movie. We don't know. But I'm like, from seeing that, I was like, oh, that's just a cringe.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Q was finished.
I forgot where I left off at, but yeah, I'm down. I mean, I'm gonna go see it. I feel like I'm gonna enjoy it. I don't like. Are we going to get the Jesus Christ, the MacGruber Deadpool 2? We're going to kill off all the extras and keep the main characters that.
In this one scene I'm looking at is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Because I was about to say, I know it's like 1,000 of them.
Yeah,
but yeah, people are petitioning for King Stallone. I mean King Shark to stay alive.
In this one scene I'm looking at, he is still alive. So most likely he will stay.
People start drawing him with the Rambo headband on.
Yeah, because Sylvester Stallone is playing him, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So they gave him the Rambo headband and the knife.
Wow.
I thought that was somebody was like, James Gunn, you better not kill King Shark. And he's like, everybody's just like, yeah, don't kill King Shark. He's cool, blah, 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 blah. And the picture they took was the picture where he was staring at Starro, and James Gunn commented, he's like, you see him chewing on a human head, right?
Yeah, on a human skull.
He's chewing on a human skull. Like, oh man.
Yeah,
I'm here for it though.
I hope they don't make King Shark dumb in this. Like, my favorite portrayal of King Shark was in the Harley Quinn show. Like, he had a very well balance of like, hey, like he was that guy who was like, look, I'm big, but I'm still a nice guy, but I'll turn on you.
Can I make a quick prediction?
Yeah, sure.
I think this is gonna be another Mothra situation. Everybody's like, oh, Mothra's adorable, blah blah blah, gets killed, like gets his ass beat very bad after we got warmed up to him. I feel like there's gonna be another Mothra situation.
Oh boy. Any last thoughts on the film?
Oh no, like I said, I'm going to see it in August.
because I know you had your little rant. I was like, okay, let's not. I don't want to say anything crazy.